Sun in the fourth house. Let's get into it. So what does the sun represent? The sun represents our ego, identity, personality, sense of self, what makes us feel alive, what gives us vitality, the whole concept of I am, right? What does the fourth house represent? The fourth house represents home, family, domestic matters, private life, parent of lesser influence, and our inner world, right? So when you have the planet of identity, sense of self, personality, in the fourth house of home, inner world, these people strongly identify with their inner beliefs. And they're like, so pretty much like, for example, whatever is going on in their inner world. When I say inner world, what I mean is our inner world is represented by the sun that's on our fourth house. Whatever we talk about internally, right? That's what the fourth house represents. The fourth house represents our internal dialogue. We all have a very specific type of internal dialogue. You have people that have a very negative internal dialogue, very positive internal dialogue. You know, some people have an internal dialogue about making money. Some people have an internal dialogue about being, good at science and technology. We all have a very different specific internal dialogue. And you look at your fourth house to see that. So these people, their identity and sense of self is strongly associated with their inner dialogue. It's the exact same. Like, for example, I have Pisces on my fourth house. So my inner dialogue is very spiritual. So if I had sun in the fourth, I would strongly identify with being spiritual, and it's totally connected to what's already going on in my inner world, right? So when you have this placement, that's your whole identity. Home, family, like these people, they strongly identify. Like if they have kids, they strongly identify with being a parent. Like it becomes their whole identity. I am a parent. I am a father. I am a mother. I am a daughter. Like I am a sister. Like these people strongly identify with family. It's what totally shapes their identity and sense of self, right? Wherever your sun is placed, those matters are going to shape your identity and sense of self. So these people, like I said, having sun in the fourth house, that's what shaped their identity and sense of self. Family, home, domestic matters, their internal world, whatever is going on in their internal world, right? So the best way to express this is to analyze, okay, what's going on in my inner world? What rules my fourth house? How do I express the identity association with that in the best way, right? Because like I said, if I was to have sun in the fourth house, the best way for me to express that having Pisces on the fourth would be to identify with being spiritual, like to make that my whole identity. So the same goes for you. If you have sun in the fourth house, you have to look at the sign that's on your fourth house and figure out how are you expressing that identity association? How have you made that sign that's on the fourth house your identity and sense of self whenever you think of I am? Not only that, when you have this placement, you tend to have a Cancer-like personality because Cancer rules the fourth house, right? So let's say you have this, but you're an Aries, right? You're an Aries sun, but it's in the fourth house. So that makes you a more sensitive, defensive, and family-oriented Aries. You're not going to be like the typical selfish, aggressive Aries. You're going to be more of a sentimental, emotional, family-oriented Aries because your Aries sun is sitting in the fourth house of family and internal world, right? If you have this placement, comment down below and let me know if this sounds about right, if this sounds like you. Hey you, did you like this video? If so, consider booking an astrology reading with me, Z the Astrologer, at astrologyztv.com. The link is in the description. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for watching the video. Take care.